Hey there, today I am sharing some skincare travel tips and tricks to combat the dry air in airplanes. Even if you're traveling in the winter, the air can be so dry. These essentials are travel sized for your toiletries. Some are makeup, but most of them are for skincare when you are traveling in dry areas like the winter season or somewhere with not a lot of humidity. I'm from Houston, Texas, so we have lots of humidity to share here, but unfortunately we can't travel with it. So I thought these tips and some tricks will help you. The first item that I always travel with for skincare is Gold Bond for Diabetics lotion. It's just super thick. In the small containers, it does not budge once I put it in there. One way that I prevent dry skin when I'm traveling is I put a base layer of vitamin C serum. There are tons available. I found this one from a dermatologist and it is available. Once I put that vitamin C serum on my forearms, especially back here, because I don't know if you've noticed, sometimes they get like bumpy or raw, really white or dry looking. Back there, I will put it on my face and especially my neck and décolletage. And then sometimes I'll put them on my shins, and this lasts me about 6 months. And then I will put my regular lotion on top of that when it's sunken in somewhat. I found a travel-sized humidifier that I think would be very helpful. It only holds a 0.5 liter amount of liquid, but the best feature of this humidifier is that it has automatic shutoff, and then also it has a 10-meter range. So I thought that would be helpful. I think it's because of the double sprayer that it has in there. A new item I just found today is this Vaseline like lip balm. They also have a red one called Rosy Lips, and then like a coconut one and some other ones, but that means they probably have to add more chemicals to it. So I like this better than regular chapstick now because there's absolutely no flavor or smell to it. By the way, these travel-sized skincare items are what I use every day, as well as when I travel, if I have space in my liquids bag. Items pop up every once in a while when I talk about them, if I have done them correctly, but that is not spam. That's a place for you to shop, or I'll have the links in the first comment and the paragraph underneath each video. This kind of sunscreen is fantastic because it is not thick, it's not greasy, and it does not have a fragrance. But you can see there are different sizes that are still under the 3.4 ounces for liquids in carry-on bag travel. But I know that's expensive. I'm just showing you the options and what I travel with and use daily so you can make your own choice, especially like your daily moisturizer for your face. After I put on the vitamin C serum, I just use Mary Kay because I've used it for like 30 years. But you can also squeeze that Mary Kay or watery moisturizer. If it's not super thick like the Diabetics Gold Bond lotion, you can squeeze it in this type of container because it goes a long way, I'm sure. But I have had this checked in my suitcase in the belly of the airplane and it has not leaked, and it was on a really small one that I think doesn't have a lot of pressure in the it's got to, I don't know. Anyway, it did not leak, and I used a really watery shampoo, so your everyday moisturizer may work too. One travel hack for dry air is to wear tinted moisturizer on top of your facial moisturizer because it's going to give you double moisture. I found this awesome lip therapy, and I will link it below. It is so luxurious. I like it a lot better than lip gloss. I found this out from a massage in Breckenridge, and I came home and found it. It's at Walmart, and I don't know if it's from Amazon, but it should pop up right there or right there. It says view products, if that makes sense. I do travel with Vaseline, but take the tip from me, what I learned. I have packed this like 4 years ago. I did not need to pack that much Vaseline. So what my tip is, especially if you want to take like your makeup remover, this container is too big for a liquids bag in carry-on bag travel. And what you would do is use the spatula, and you're only going to decant like as much as you need for that trip. And then like for this stuff, this is the makeup remover, take the day off. And that would go easily in a little plastic container or my leak-proof container as well. And that way you're not packing the entire tube or jar of your item. My husband and I debate whether Vaseline is a liquid or a solid, but the TSA website came out with this clever saying, and it says, if you can pump it, spray it, smear it, or something, it is a liquid. So aerosols like mousse, antibacterial spray like Clorox spray, that is allowed, but it is a liquid, so the container needs to be 3.4 ounces or smaller. There's one travel hack, there are two travel hacks that I want to share with you. If you do not have room in your liquids bag for more containers, you can use a dry shampoo bar. I use Lush and have used theirs for like 4 years. I haven't even used half of it yet. Just call them if you do not have a Lush store near you. Here's one travel hack. If you do not want to use the hotel soap to wash your face or those little individual face cleansing wipes, sometimes the smell I just don't care for, or they don't work that well. They really dry out my face too, as well as the hotel soap. The travel hack is to squirt your own makeup remover on a cotton ball for the day or time you're going to be taking off your eye makeup or makeup. And then for an 8-day trip, mine lasted about 5 days in a little zip top bag. I had like 8 in there and 5 of them were still wet. And the hint or the travel tip is that they do not count as liquids to the Transportation Security Administration when you're going through the airport security line. So that's great news. Another travel hack is to only pack the amount of wipes you need instead of the entire tub of wipes. One travel tip is to squirt the nasal saline that you get from the drugstore that's way too big to pack in a liquids bag in your nose before you leave for your flight. Do not suck it up in your nose. You just want to squirt it up in there to wet it. You can also do like a Nasonex right before your flight or during your flight if your nose gets dry. I have been using these preservative-free individual vials of eye drops ever since I had LASIK surgery like 15 years ago. They'll last you about 3 days and 3 days for both eyes. And I usually pack like 3 or 4. If you do need a walkthrough of the airport security line, I will have a video in the comments section as well. And I will have a video right here that will help you know what not to wear in airport security that I have learned or done several times and learned from them. All right, leave your tips and tricks for packing toiletries, especially during like the dry season, winter, cold air, in the comments section, and say hey if you have not met yet. All right, thanks for your time.